Well, hello, fellers and fellettes. I hope you enjoyed my last episode. I come by here about every Thursday, and if you want to watch what I do, and it might be several things, mostly working on this 1952 pickup truck. We've been working on them wheels, that one and that one up there. I got the stuff ordered, and should be in within a week or two. So we're gonna find something else to do, which is one of the things I've been kind of upset about is this thing here. That's a little disturbing, so let's see what we can do about that. Y'all too? I do. Come on, let's do it. Okay, well, here's another curious thing that I have about this vehicle, this 1952 Chevrolet pickup truck, 3100 series. Why did they put the lock on the passenger side? Yep, works beautifully. But if you go over here to the driver's side, there's no door lock. No door lock. You know, I always thought that odd. And I know that it's a common thing to put the gas filler cap on the passenger side. But why? Is your passenger going to be the one that fills your truck up? Is your passenger going to be the one to lock the door? Well, it's just one of those things. See my point here. I remember having to, if you want to lock your vehicle up, you can get out and lock it, okay? Lock both, reach over and lock that side and then lock this side and get out. But what an inconvenience it is if you don't have a passenger that has the keys to your truck. You have to go all the way over to this side, unlock the door, if you're long enough you can reach all the way to that side and unlock it. If not, you got to scoot all the way across to the other side and unlock it, or not. I don't get it. So what I have decided to work on today is closure on my 52. Okay, even though there's no key here. Yeah, I guess I mentioned that. Alright, so I think I've got this part checked out alright. Everything in here and everything in the door seems to be working alright. I think what has happened is that this kick plate has moved, and I've already put Goozle on it and everything. Is it in focus? Is it? There it is. Now, the question I have is, I'm assuming that this is some kind of old torque tool to fix this. However, I've been all over the place and no one seems to have one. Let's see if I can get a closer look on it. Okay, it looks like kind of like a bow tie kind of thing. And so I'm gonna have to make one. And I know there's several of you out there, oh, they still make those. Well, they do. They make them very much smaller. And if you work on cars a lot and you're a business, you probably have 4 or 5, but I'm not in business, and I've looked all over for these things, and they don't seem to be readily accessible. I went to several auto places, and they don't seem to carry those. So I guess I'm gonna try to make one. All right. And this is a new truck by any means, but I'm so glad that they switched over to these torque heads, which I'm assuming that's a torque head. Yeah. Alright, so I'm going to make one, hopefully, out of this. That's an old screwdriver. So I guess I'll put my glasses on. Let's move this all the way. Oh, you see this? Look what came in. Can you see that? Yeah, I think you can. Look what came in. That's my master cylinder. I don't know if y'all know anything about these. They're very apparently difficult to put on because I was watching Vice Grips at Vice Grip Garage, and he said he didn't ever want to put any of these back on because it was just so difficult. So hey, we get to do that together. Okay. All right. Yeah. The plastic. I'll probably take the metal one off of my other one. I don't know, we'll see. Got this from Temu, hi-fi stereo amplifier. My brother insisted that I buy one. I think they're about $8. But they're supposed to be really cool. So, we'll see. All right, so what we're gonna do here is we're going to make sure that you can see. I think you can. We're just gonna make this a little smaller. Yeah, let's get the phone. We don't want to make it too small, right? All right, so how we're coming here. Let's see. Oop, almost too small. I think that's about right. Can you see it? Okay. Yep, I think that's about right. All right, so I'm going to put this in my drill, and let's just see if we can pop them loose. Apparently, it needs to come this way a little bit. Let's go see what we can do about that. All right, I might add that this is the first attempt, and I hope the last, but we'll see, huh? Right? Okay. All right, let's see what happens here. Why don't we put it on hammer? You want to? Yeah, let's put it on hammer. Look at that! All right, it worked. All right. We got to put them both back a little bit. Yep. All right. Or forward. All right. I hope you're seeing this. Looks like you are. All right. All right, so let's come forward with it a little bit. Let's just tighten one up. Or two. Well, let's go for all four. All right, just to see. Oh, there's my door. All right, let's see what happens here. Okay, so now, that's even worse. Let's go back with it some. Let's see for some reason if that, surely that's not gonna do it, but let's see. What happens if we, let's just tighten one up, how about that? I'm so glad that this well planned out thing is working. What's going on here? Okay, but I don't know. All right, so let's put this one as forward as it will go. All right, we know that doesn't work. Okay, so now let's put you forward as you can go. Let's see if this will, I hadn't got any goozle on this, but we'll see. Oh, yeah, okay. Yep. Yep. Will you go forward? Probably not. What's going on here? Well, it seems to be working just fine. Let's try it again. Okay. What is going on? What if we go back a little bit on the bottom ones and go forward on the top ones? Aha! Did something different. What in the world's going on here? Let's see if that ain't working. I don't know. What to do. Let's go look at this side for a minute. Alright. Okay. So we're gonna have to get up in the doors. Oh, wait a minute. No, that's just like the other. Don't look. That looks like it's a whole lot further down. Ain't quite the same. Huh. Oh well. Let's see. Yeah, this is different. I wonder if it's because that other side has the lock. Alright. Well, let me get all this stuff taken off and I'll be back in a minute. Y'all can help me do that. Alright, how many of you out there think that I don't know what I'm doing? Alright, let's have a show of hands. Okay, let's get a screwdriver that's just too wide for these. Okay, I saw all of you people's hands go up. You saw me fix that screwdriver, right? And you'll see that that screwdriver is going to rust before too long. But that's all right, because if you use a tool for quite a while, they won't rust. All right. Yeah. So what am I kicking down here? Okay. Yep. I realize I put these screws in here about 40 years ago. Y'all are tired of hearing about 40 years ago. You hear the airplane? Yeah. Yeah, the old airplane. Not quite as loud as it normally is, however. Y'all like listening to my music? I hope you do. Hey, look at this. Let's put it over there. Okay. What'd you think of my new song? Break These Chains. Had good comments on it. That's all I want. Break these chains that are binding me. Okay, so now we're gonna have to. Everybody after going, oh, you gonna get them past those two? I ain't. Well, I guess I will have to some kind of how. Okay, so what do we got going on here? Look at that. That thing ain't moving, and it's supposed to be. All right, so what if we put some goozle? Where's my goozle? There it is. Let's put some goozle in right here. Huh? Yeah, okay. That's a lot of goozle. Yeah. Can you get to where you really need it? I don't know. Come here. Look, you see what I had fighting the door now that I took my tool out. All right, so let's get all this off. All right. Uh-oh. Something happened back there too. I guess I'm just gonna have to take that off. What is that, a screwdriver? All right, so what we've got here is I was able to get this kilometerization off, and come to find out, I don't know if you can see down, are you looking? It's right here. There is, you know, they came up with these very difficult, can you see? Yeah, torque stuff that, you know, they don't either make anymore or you can't get. But they were simple enough to put a flathead screwdriver in there and instead of an Allen. And I thought it was Allen. It's not. It's flathead. See it? Right there? Yeah, see it right there. All right, anyway. So, what I found here was, oh yeah, what's this? Okay. All right, so it's kind of catching, but here's the problem. There's a spring here that's broke, and that spring is supposed to bring your handle back up. And watch this. See that? Supposed to bring it back up. Not happening. Okay. So we got to take this off and see if we can't get that spring working, or replace the spring, or do something else, because that seems to be the problem. All right. And of course, right there, and right there, right there, and right there is going to be the same thing. It's over here, which we don't have, right? So, what do you do? I'll tell you one thing I'm gonna do. I'm gonna spray some of this up in here because my window is so hard to get up and down. So, no, it shouldn't be. All right, okay, all right, so let's take this off and see what else we can do about getting that off. And I'm sure you want to watch it, so I'm not going to show you. Again, did I mention I just love being me? Yeah, probably. So not too long ago, I figured it'd be a good idea to go to Gray and White's You Pull It. That's over in Montgomery, to get a battery. Okay, so I paid about $75 for this one, because this battery, I think at normal places are around 180 now. But anyway, start charging it, and let's see if you notice the same thing I do. Yeah, I don't know if you can see that bubbling or not, but right down here, we're getting a lot of bubbles. And right, see it right there? Right there? Yeah. How about that? Now I know the history here. I'm gonna unplug it because I found this morning after I've been charging it all night on 2 amps and trickle charge. Everything was hot as the devil. I'm so glad I checked it. But come to find out, this battery, apparently, whatever vehicle they got it out of, which I'm sure was a wreck, it's got a hole in the bottom of it. So guess what? It's out of their warranty. I think they only warranty it for about a month, if that long. And now that time's over. So I show you this because it just adds to the born loser concept of mine. You know. But you know what? It's just one of those things, and you'll have to go through them too. It's all that fun part of life. Alright, as you know, I like working on things that you would normally not fix. And this happens to be one of them because obviously this is broke. Alright, so we're gonna dive into the thought of fixing that. We're going to take a common screwdriver, and these are, I hope I don't want to mislead you in thinking that I can fix this, because I don't know if I can or not. But I'm going to take some common tools and prise up on some of this stuff, and hopefully not jab myself in my hand. Like that. I like that. Now we're going to take... Are y'all watching this? Not really. Okay. Alright, so now I'm going to take these one. Now I'm going to pull this back. Like that. Same thing here. Now, could I go and probably still will have to go to the junkyard to get this? Eh, probably. Well, what fun is that when you have one that you make and fix, huh? I don't know. Maybe you're not into this kind of thing. I don't know. I am. I like fixing stuff. My name is Rick Wilson Fixing Stuff. FT. The FT channel, Fixing Stuff channel. And I probably am fixing to jam that right into my finger. If I could just get under it a little bit. Where? Ah, here we are. Let's do the same thing. Let's run this one too. I think it's an old Craftsman, I think. What do they care, right? All right, so look at it, it's smoking. Oh yeah, I was going to show y'all last time I was working on that seat. Anyway, I just about put there it is right there. I almost put my bolts through the top of my, are y'all seeing this? Put my bolts, after I got them so hot, I set them on the table, and I almost let them go all the way to the ground. But it didn't. Okay, so it'd been funnier if I had, I know. Ow, come on. Where's your gloves, Rick? Well, I think I showed you last week where my gloves were and why I don't use them. Come on, man. Can't you get up under there? Can now, can't you? Ow. Okay, got close. Come on. All right, let's do this one too. Oh, you. Yeah, so that's how you're gonna be. Okay. Okay. You aren't up high enough, huh? Can't grab you. Okay. So let's see if I can turn it. Yep, just a little bit. That ought to be enough. Surely I can grab that. Who's Shirley? don't know any Shirleys. Yeah, dude, I used to know a Shirley. All right, so there's two. And I figure if I get both of these, I'll be able to pull that one out without a problem. All right, so let's try this trick again. Oop, I think I got it. Yep. Okay. Alright. Okay, so I should be able to pull this out now. Yep. Alright, now what? Now what? Well, why come you won't come out? Because I love you. Yeah, okay. Turn you up too then. Not enough there, Rick. Got you up there a little bit though, don't I? Let's put it up here then. Yep. You're coming across now, baby. Alrighty then. There we go. Now let's take a look. We want to look at stuff before. Yep, that is broke. Alright, so we want to make sure we know how that goes back in. So it is broke. So I wonder. I wonder if I can tack weld that back together. I wonder if I can. I wonder if it would stay. I don't know. Tell you what we will do though. Are y'all watching this? Okay. I'm gonna go see if I can order one of these off the internet. See, there's another spring, looks like, right there. Yep, that's another spring. So I gotta make sure that I order the right one. You know what, I think I will try tacking that back together, but not on this trip. I wonder if super glue would work. Weld me, mommy. Yeah. Okay, so let me make some decisions here. I think what I'm going to do is actually see if I can order one of these springs. If that's the case, we're going to be all well and good. If not, well, that's going to be a problem. All right, get back with you in a minute. Okay, so it is so lucky that right now there's an airplane again going over the top. So a lot of you out there are thinking, well, is he stupid enough to try to actually weld that together? Yeah, he's stupid enough to try it. And he's going to. And so if you take a look at, there's the ground. I have all of this. This is the C-clamp, and it's clamping together. That right there is the brake. I have both of these. This one and that one are C-clamped down so that there's a tight bond right there. So I'm going to try to ease up in there. And so let's see here. All right. I'm just going to try to pop it. And let's see what happens. Yeah, let's try to pop it again. That didn't seem to hit it very hard. Okay, that looks pretty good actually. Alright, I'm going to give it a second. Then I'm going to turn it over. can see here, it was right there. Stop that. There we go. So I was able to get a pretty good little pop on there on both. It went all the way through. So feels pretty hard. Let's give her a shot. Well, I see my wife's finally getting home. She must be wanting me to take her out to eat. Yep. Well, I worked on this another couple of hours maybe that you weren't here. And I put it together. You know, I've always told you that if I can put something together, I can put it together wrong. Well, I did that. I had to completely take it apart again. And I finally put it back together. I got the spring in, got it welded, and then I realized that I had put it in backwards, so I went and took it all apart again, put it back together, and I just didn't feel like you guys needed to see that, but I can prove that I did. About that. Finally, a simple little job, huh? Yeah. Wow. You know, when I started that door handle, I figured, well, this is going to take me maybe 20 minutes at most. I just got to take it off and oil everything and we'll be good. Or either just adjust the kick plate. We're good. Wow. That was not the case at all, was it? That was very frustrating. Broken spring, out of adjustment. The kick plate was out of adjustment. Even after I got the spring fixed, it still wouldn't close right because the kick plate was out. I think right now I'll show you. You know, it's a funny thing. I'm glad that I took the video because I would not have known how to put the stuff back together. That was really bad. But you're supposed to take a picture. You're supposed to take a picture of whatever it is you're working on, so you'll know how to put it back together. Well, that's a very hard thing for me to remember, but I do these videos so I can go back and look at it. I had to go back and reference those videos twice in order to put that thing back together. So that's a good thing. But anyway, I know that when I'm frustrated, you know, I'm just probably thinking of me. You know, I'm being selfish because what I should be thinking, God, that I even have a truck, or that I even know how to do this stuff, or that I don't know how to do this stuff, but I have the ability to learn, right? Okay. So Psalms 146:2 says, while I live, I will praise the Lord. I will sing praises unto my God while I have my being. So in other words, as long as I live, I'm going to be praising God no matter what. And so I have to remember that, right? You have to remember that. We have a God that loves us. And so we have to continuously remember that. As bad as this is, it ain't near as bad as what's happening up in North Carolina right now, right? Yeah, I know. So anyway, I will see y'all next week, next Thursday. Please comment. Tell me what. I know that these things may be long. I try to shorten them up. Like I said, I took 2 hours out of this thing, so you wouldn't have to watch such a boring stuff. But I did get it put back together, and it is working. So that's a good thing. And you didn't have to watch all of it, but you saw what I was going through. But anyway, hey, remember, don't litter. It just ain't pretty. Okay, don't litter. It ain't pretty. What else? What else, P-Roy?
Hey, look here, y'all. Y'all be sweet.
That's right. Be sweet. My mama said that.
I heard your mama when she said that, too.
Yep, she did.
Oh, look here, Carl.
Who comes up there in the nervous hospital to see you up there? Is old Melinda, your old girlfriend, she still come up there?
She been up there a time or two. Mm-hmm.
Well, look here, Carl. Is Melinda married?
No, I don't reckon.
Ain't you ever asked her?
No, I reckon if she'd been married, I reckon she's married, she told me.
Well, I reckon that's true. I don't know. Hey, well, look here, Carl. How come they let you come up here and visit me? Ain't they afraid you might do something?
Well, no. Rick told him I'd be staying in your backyard with you. And he'd be watching both of us. Yeah. It also turns out the jury that found me guilty. And the judge too. Ain't neither one, none of them like old Darryl Redgrave anyway.
They didn't?
No. That old lawyer, he come up to me and said, hey Carl, what'd you kill him for? What'd you kill him for? I told him that Darryl feller he's gonna hurt Miss Linda and little Frankie. So I went ahead and got shit of him. Well, sir, they found me guilty. But it's kind of funny. Next thing I know, in 2 weeks, I was visiting with you.
Well, I'm glad I worked out for you there, cause I talked to little Frankie there, and he said you was a pretty nice feller. Well, one thing I wanted to know is, was you gonna go back and work with Mr. Bill Cox's outfit?
No, they ain't gonna let me go back to work up there for a while.
Well, how come that?
Well, they don't want me nowhere around a sling blade. Some people call it a Kaiser blade. I call it a sling blade.
Oh, I guess I didn't realize that, Carl. Hey, look here, Carl. I'll be back in just a minute.
You reckon what got into him?